Hi folks, welcome to my first recording of the 2017-18 school year. In this video, I will show you how to create your signature and make a custom brush so that you can sort of stamp your signature on all of your future artwork. So the first thing that you want to do is open up Photoshop. It should look something like this. And you're going to go to File, New, and you are going to make it, I would say, about 10 inches wide, 5 inches tall, and 300 pixels per inch, and hit OK. I had some things open in the background. Okay, so then you will have this. Okay, it's a nice little rectangle here, and you can draw your signature. We're going to use the Wacom tablets here to do it, so it sort of works just like it would as if you were drawing on paper. So we went over layers in class, but just to refresh, you have to think of your Photoshop documents as sandwiches. So I'm going to have my background layer, which is just white. Okay, and then I want to click down here on this little icon. It looks like a piece of paper with the corner turned up. That's your create a new layer. So click on that. So now I have this blank layer on top, which is the layer I will be drawing in. So I'm going to click on my brush tool. Here's your options bar, which changes depending on what tool you've selected. So going back to that brush tool, you can get to some different options by clicking on this little down arrow here. I have a lot of brushes installed on my machine here. If you don't see the little circles that look like this, and if you hover over them, they say hard mechanical or soft mechanical. What I want you to do is go over to this little gear here, click on that, and click on basic brushes and append them to the current brushes you have on your screen. But since I already have them, I'm not going to click that. Okay. So I'm going to select like 24 pixels, and I want to make sure that my hardness is set to 100%. Otherwise, I will have fuzzy edges, and I don't want fuzzy edges. Okay, so that looks like it might be good. One quick little keyboard shortcut for you guys. If you use the open or close bracket key on your keyboard, the two that are right next to your P, you can very quickly and easily change the size of your brush. So I'm going to click on the close and the open here. Okay, so I will leave it at about, let's do 25. Okay. There is an option here, which will work with your tablets, to use pressure for size. So if you click on that, the harder you press on the tablet, the thicker your line will be. I'm going to leave it deselected for now just to show you how this works. So I was using the trackpad or the mouse on my laptop. Now I'm on my tablet, and I am making sure I'm a right-handed person. So the bar with the little blue light is to the left of my hand. If you're a lefty, you want to make sure the bar with the blue light is to the right of your hand. Okay, and you want to stay within the little crop marks that are on the tablet for your drawing. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just hovering over it. I'm going to start where I normally would start to write my name. Okay, and I'm just going to go for it. Okay, maybe you don't like that. Maybe you want this to be smaller. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So if you don't like this, click on your little eyeball here next to your layer 1. Turn that layer off, and then just create a new one. And then you can draw again. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And take my time this time. Okay. Just to show you what it looks like if you use the pressure for size, I'm going to create that new layer, and I'm going to click here. And I'm going to start out by pressing lightly. Oops. Sorry, guys. Lightly and pressing harder. So you can get some different line qualities there with that one. But I'm just going to go with this one for now. Oops, sorry. So let's say I like this, okay? Also, let's say you had a little, you accidentally, drew a little scribble there, and you don't like it, but you like the rest of your name. If you click on the eraser tool, it's it's 3 down from your brush. You can just click on whatever you want erased there to make sure it's done in there. Okay, so now we're good. All right. When you guys are all done with this, I want you to go to File, Save As. I want you to save it into your Student Network drive as signature.psd. Okay. I'm not going to save it. Well, actually I will. I'll just go to Documents. This is on my laptop, so it's really different because I'm not hooked up to the Student Network right now. So I'll just title this Signature. Make sure it's PSD. Under Format, it should be PSD. If when you go to File, Save As, you don't see this, if it looks more like this, click on this little down arrow next to the file name, and then you'll get to where all of your shortcuts are. And then when you're done with that, just hit Save and hit OK. Okay, so now I have my signature, but I want to turn this into a brush. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to Edit, Define Brush Preset. Click on that, and that's it, and hit OK. And now I have a custom brush. It automatically changed into that brush. So these are my other brushes that I already have, so you can use them just as if you would a pen, or in this case, we're going to use it as like a stamp. And again, using my open and close bracket keys, I can make it smaller. Oh, I'm on the eraser tool. My bad. Okay, there we go. And I can stamp it in all different sizes. Pretty cool, right? So that's your signature. So you will be using this after you finish every assignment, before you turn it into the final projects folder. You will add your signature. That way, if we print them or send them out to art shows or whatever, your signature is on it, so everyone knows who created that masterpiece. Okay, so again, make sure you save it as a PSD into your Student Network folder on the drive, and then go to Edit, Define Brush Preset, and then you have your own little stamp. And that is all there is to creating your own signature. Thanks for watching.